there are very many lies that we all believed in when we are beginning to trade. Like, there are these things that probably look realistic that you believe in when you just a beginner, or when you're still a beginner in the Forex space. Now, these things are probably portrayed on the internet, Instagram, stuff like that, and many reels. There is a lot of information out there for beginners. Now, there are a lot of lies. Like, if you begin to dissect them and see like the real thing, they are probably fake lies. Like, they're just out like white on paper. It's a lie. And we most probably all believed in them when I just beginning of our start, but probably is now. I've got 4 years of experience in trading. I've seen the highs and lows. I've worked with the big people in the industry. Like, I've worked with some of your inspirations, and I still work with them. And I've seen the things portrayed to be probably sure lies. So I'm going to be telling you these funny things that most beginners believe in them, and I did too. I also did not lie, and I did. So I've noted everything here. So I'll be reading you some of them, getting you one of them. Now, the first one is, I used to believe the market is manipulated against me. Like, just, just imagine like you sitting there and with your $20, $10, $5 account, and you think the bank guy woke up and said, now today you're going to be manipulating Gonzaga with his $20 account. So we all believed that, and there are very many people, very many even mentors that still believe that if the bank is there seated and wants to manipulate your $20 account, your $10, your $1,000 account, bro, that's fake. Let's just move out of that. The other thing is, I can really trade like the bank. Like, you can really trade like the, probably even your mentor telling you that you can trade like the bank is trading on the bank holiday. Anyway, that's one of the things that I actually believe. Like, someone could tell you, I'm going to teach you a strategy like you trade like the bank, bro. The bank doesn't give you stop loss. Like, I don't know who does even know which bank trades. Like, have you, like, your trader telling you, your mentor telling you that he can make you trade like the bank? Most probably he has never even stood on the trading floor of the bank. Like, he even doesn't know which bank trades. Like, that's let's just move on to the next one. Like, I used to believe prop firms like me. Like, prop firms, like, I used to believe like prop firms are there to help me. Like, they are there, like, they help me grow as a trader. So we are in such relationship, like boyfriend and girlfriend. Prop firms are now quite thing. Like, they either fight and win and take their money, or they fight and set hard rules for you to take your money. That's it. A pro farm is not loving you. Like, I even see people say, oh, my pro farm has grown. Like, I was trading on this and this pro farm, now it has grown. Now we have a big community, bro. The more the pro farm grows, meaning the more traders have been sacked. That's it. Let's go to the next one. I used to think that just one big trade will change everything. Like, I used to think that I'll keep on trading, I'll keep improving on things. Then one time I'll just hit that one big trade and make money. No, bro. You have, it's a series of multiple, like 1,000, hundreds of trades that will change your life. I know beginners who will be like, no, I will change. Like, one time I'll hit a home run, then flip a big account and flip my small account to big account. I've done that for years, and I've come to realize that it's just a series of small trades that build up an account or build up a percentage. You just can't believe it that March just ended, but after me looking at my data, I only made 5%. like 5% out of 24 losses and only 6 profits. Then I made 5%. So a beginner is there lying to himself that I'll hit a home run then. Anyway, so let's move on to the next one. Yeah, I'll be telling you the things like I'm going to save even they save one person from such lies, then my goal would have hit. So the next thing is I used to think trading demo is useless. That if you trading demo, you're not hitting it right. Like yeah. Just imagine like people on social media will be like, stop trading them or stop trading what, but just imagine a beginner who's just beginning. Why are you even losing money to just learning on how to put a stop loss? Like you deposit your money to learn on how to put a stop loss. Like you deposit your money to learn on how to enter trade. Like why are you losing money to it? I used to lose money on how to learn on enter trade. Just because of this social media guys say you don't trade demo. Yes, at some point you don't need to trade demo, but at some point you need to trade demo because there are things you don't need to learn while wasting your money again, like entering a trade, setting a stop loss, how to learn on how to set a sell limit, and there are many things that you have to learn on demo before you even transition to a live account. But most people didn't, and I also didn't. Like I used to see guys influence me. You don't need demo. You don't need. I wish this video actually is pushed to beginners. Probably I will package it and look like a beginner thing, cause it's actually helping beginners. Cause most lies I told to beginners. Now you need demo at some point, and at some point you don't need demo. But remember, some things don't need your money. Like you can't just learn on demo, bro. Now the other thing is like I always convince myself that I need more capital. Like you imagine, even some other people can just sit down and tell you that I have the skill, but I don't have capital. Now, in the first place, how did you even understand that you have the skill if you haven't tested the skill? That I have the skill, but I don't have capital. I just need capital, but I don't have the. How did you even know that you know the skill if you don't have the capital? Like, I also used to lie to myself that I need more capital, bro. You don't need capital. You don't need capital. You don't have the skill in the first place. Because if you can't get, bro, like $15 are enough for you. Trust me. $15 are enough for you because $15 you're going to buy a 5K account. If you can't trade the 5K account profitably, then you can't trade the 1 million account. That's it. Because it's the same you executing the trades, and it's the same account getting the trades. For you, your job is just to execute the trade. So if you can't do your job in the first place in a small account, who lies you that you can make money on the big account? We all used to lie to ourselves such things. The other thing is, I believed that there are 90% win rate. Like there is my strategy works 90% win rate. Bro, if your strategy works 90% win rate, that person can never even sell it to you that strategy. Just believe that if someone gets something that works 90% of the times, here I'm talking about winning 9 times out of 10. Bro, that person is a billionaire. Trust me, that person is a billionaire. Because if you're winning 9 times out of 10, all you need is just a $10. Because if you have a $10 account and you win 9 times out of 10, okay, consistently, meaning you're going to flip $1, you're going to take $1, you're going to trade $1 each trade. You flip $1 to, let's say, 3, then you will win 9 times out of 10. Then by the time you repeat that, you're going to flip the $3 to, bro, like the math can't math, my brother. Like there is no 90% win rate. Even though it's there, it's in a due time. Like someone can get 90% win rate in a day. Like I can win 2 trades out of 3 trades. That's 90% win rate. But I won't do that consistently. That's it. Because I've also got that where I win 2 trades out of 3, where I win where I win like 5 trades out of 6. But I can't do that consistently. You can't. That's it. And if you can do that, you can't even sell that to anybody, because it's a gold mine, bro. And so the other thing is, I used to believe that my strategy have to be like complex, like that math thing, like I'm not bashing anyone, but now if your strategy is like, some people believe like, if I'm a mentor, right, and someone needs a strategy, then I give him a strategy on only one page, like with only half a page, just the strategy and the plan with the rules, okay? Someone will be like, bro, this strategy doesn't work, until he get that strategy with a book, like a book, like a lot of formulas, a lot of things, like a lot of modules, entry modules, bro. It doesn't matter. Even though you have a strategy that works, like it has been made from the moon, or even though you work on a strategy that can just be noted half a page, we are all the same. We all use stop loss. So your strategy being complex doesn't make you a profitable trader. Trust me. I also thought I need liquidity. I need liquidity sweep, liquidity. I put in supply and demand. I put in some ICT. Then I put in some Asian sweeps and Asian laws. Then fake things, fake guys. Trust me. Like at this same what I'm trading, so simple. I wait for Asian sweep, Asian high sweep, or Asian high. If the market sweeps Asian high or Asian low, I buy or I sell. Wait for a candle change. That's it. I don't need anything than that. Cause I don't need to look like a professor in the market to win. Many people have been so. So, bro, there are a lot of complex things out there. Like you find someone is putting liquidity, supply and demand, then adding some little bit of order flow. Then nothing, bro, nothing. You need something simple to win. That's all. Even though your strategy looks like it has been made from the laboratory, you will still lose if you can't handle it anyway. Then the other thing, I used to follow Forex methods. Now, this Forex method has probably cooked me for some good time. Like, you find someone telling you, you don't need to trade on Christmas, you don't need to trade on Friday evening, you don't need to trade on a bank holiday. Now, you don't need to trade on those things are probably developed on specific strategies. For example, you might find when a specific strategy doesn't work on low liquidity time, so the person is going to tell you don't trade in Asia and don't trade in bank holidays. So probably it's a specific rule in a specific strategy. So you find someone bringing that and telling it to other people who are not probably needing such methods. You find someone telling you don't trade on Christmas. Maybe probably my strategy works only on Christmas. There are strategies that probably work only in low liquidity sessions. For example, you may find some strategies that work on Asia and bank holidays, and probably those holidays like Christmas stuff. There are strategies that work in such conditions, but someone will be telling you like, don't do this, don't do that. Those methods are developed under some simple strategies, but don't work for all strategies. So those are the things that we all believed in when you're beginning. That probably in one of those you're believing one, in some of those you're probably believing one, because most lies, they don't look like lies when you're beginning. They look like maybe it's logic, maybe it's, but when you begin to get some experience, that's when you begin to understand that that's a lie, like it's a total lie. I can trade like the bank. Sam Gonzaga, if you always want to keep up with me, just smash that subscribe button. Get in another video. Cool.